Namaste. Welcome to our Yin Yoga practice. This evening's practice is a practice to connect us with the full moon energy. So please take your time through this practice and stay in each of the poses for as long or as short as you feel is appropriate for you tonight. I invite you to come and stand with your feet a comfortable distance apart, and to bring your arms down beside your body with your palms facing forward. Relax your shoulders and gently nod your head just slightly down and close your eyes. Take a moment to ground yourself to the earth. Feel your feet grounding you to the earth. Soften your knees. Feel the weight of your body sinking down. Relax your shoulders. Feel them easing. Let your elbows soften and your hands and wrists relax. Feel this sense of grounding. Breathe easily. Our Yin Yoga Moon Energy sequence this evening is the perfect balance for the more yang style of yoga or Pilates. By helping to open energy channels within our body, we prepare our mind and body for the comfort in meditation. Yin embraces the stillness by holding each posture with a focus on strengthening the joints and the connective tissue of our bodies rather than the muscles. With our arms relaxed by our sides and our eyes closed, we breathe easily. Base or root chakra healing for our yin energies begins with acceptance that we are having a physical experience. Feel grounded, centered in this our mountain pose. Now gently lifting your head, open your eyes. Just take a moment to become present within your surroundings. Soften your knees and gently cross your arms in front of your body. With those knees soft, allow your spine to round. Let your body hang now. Let the head hang down. Allow the back to soften, the knees to relax. Softening into our dangling pose now. Either leaving your arms just as they are, or if you prefer, let them sink down and rest on the floor. Breathe gently. This is a lovely stretch for our lower spine, gently loosening our hamstrings and warming up our quadriceps. You may notice a gentle compression in the stomach and internal organs, building strength in our diaphragm while providing a massage for our abdominal organs. Our urinary bladder meridian is highly stimulated here. Great for our liver, spleen and kidneys. Taking a nice easy breath in, and with an exhalation, slowly and gently, make your way all the way back up to standing. And once again, feel that grounding through your feet. Taking your time, make your way down onto your mat, lying on the front of your body. Once you're lying on the front of your body, come onto your forearms. Elbows are underneath the shoulders, forearms resting on the floor. Let your shoulders ease and lift your chest. Lengthen the back of the neck so your gaze is directly ahead of you. Soften your belly. Relax your legs, your buttocks. Close your eyes. Allow your rib cage to drop towards the mat. A lovely deep compression and stimulation for the sacral lumbar arch, toning the spine. Our Sphinx pose may be very therapeutic for some people with bulging or herniated discs, affecting our urinary bladder and kidney lines as they run through our lower back and sacrum. Now very gently lower your body down, sliding your hands back beside your upper chest. Slowly come back into your pose of a child. Take the arms wide, take the knees a little wider, and rest your head on flat or stacked hands. Settling here just for a few moments. Softening, allowing this time to settle, for healing. Coming back down onto the front of your body, either coming back into your Sphinx pose, or if you would like to come a little further into your seal pose, take your arms a little further out, spread the hands. Take an easy breath in, and with an exhalation, gently lift your arms away from the floor. Soften the shoulders, bring the gaze down towards the floor ahead of you. Relax the bottom. Relax the legs. If at any time you prefer to drop the arms down, just ease them down to the floor. Settle here. In this, our full seal pose, the stomach may receive a lovely stretch. thumbs back down, slide the hands in, and once again, draw yourself back into your pose of a child. Wide knees, wide arms. Let your head either rest on the floor or stacked hands. Let the body simply soften here. Pressing your hands into the floor. Use your hands to lift you back up and make your way over into a seated position with your legs extended out in front of you as we prepare to come into our caterpillar pose. I'm going to give you lots of options here. So our caterpillar pose, you might just like to have no props at all, and that's absolutely fine. Let your hands come down next to your body, round through your spine, and then just gently walk your fingertips away until you feel that first edge of tension. Once you notice that edge, simply surrender here, softening the arms, rounding the spine, letting the head bow down. If you would prefer to use a bolster, please take hold of your bolster or a pillow. There are several ways you can use your bolster or pillow. Across your legs with your hands in front of the bolster, or if you prefer, on top of the bolster. Still rounding through the spine and letting the head hang down. Alternatively, you can lengthen the bolster out so it is in this vertical position. Once again, hands can come down onto the floor or on top of the bolster. Let your upper back round. Close your eyes. Gently, gently breathe into the back of your lungs. And then slowly exhale. Focus the center of the energy at the bottom of your spine, grounding your sitting bones into the mat without trying to lengthen the spine or stretch the back. Not trying to bring the head to the feet, rather rounding the spine so the head comes towards the knees. This is an excellent pose for balancing our chi flow. Let gravity have you. Surrendering is yin. Very gently rolling back up to seated, removing any cushion or bolster you've been using. Placing your hands behind you with your fingertips pointing towards you, bringing the feet down onto the floor. Inhale, and as you exhale, just come up onto all fours. You can either let the head hang back or keep the head facing forward. Just pausing here for 2 or 3 breaths, inhaling and exhaling. And then very gently lowering the body back down. Coming up, bringing the knees to one side, crawl over onto your hands and knees. Once you are on your hands and knees, take a giant step forward with your right knee, bringing it out to the edge of your mat or slightly further out than your hip. Slide your left leg back a little further as we prepare to come into our swan. You may like to rest your hands on the floor here, or perhaps you may like to bring the hands a little bit further forward and rest your forearms on the floor. Or of course, you can use a cushion or a bolster in any way that you feel is appropriate for you. Pausing here, softening the hips toward the floor, closing your eyes. Moving from here into our sleeping swan now. Again, you may choose to use a cushion or a bolster. Just walking the hands forward and letting the body come down either over a cushion or a bolster or towards the floor. The arms can be outstretched but soft and relaxed, or you may want to keep the elbows bent. Let the head sink down. Soften the body. Very gently now coming up, removing your cushion or bolster, walking the hands back, tucking your back toe under, lifting up gently and stepping that right foot back, coming into a really easy down dog just for a moment. Soften the shoulders, lengthen the body, pausing here. Gently bringing the knees back down onto the floor, untucking the toes. Coming into our swan on our left side now. Bring that left knee out to the outer edge of your mat or wider than your hip. Slide your right leg back a little further if that's for you. Once again, you might like to stay on your hands, come down onto your forearms, or perhaps use a cushion or bolster if that's for you. Soften the body here, let the hips sink down. Allow gravity to do the work for you. Softening, softening. Moving into our sleeping swan now. Step the hands a little further away and let the body sink down either over the top of a bolster or cushion or simply towards the floor. Relaxing here, releasing the shoulders, a mild back bend here. Once again, coming all the way up, walk your hands back in, remove your cushion or your bolster. Lifting up, take the knee back until both knees are flat on the floor. Have a little sway from side to side and then come back to center. Tuck your toes under. Moving now into our toe squat, walking the hands back until you are in an upright position. Shoulders are relaxed. You may choose to come into Anjali Mudra or simply rest your hands on your thighs. Relax your shoulders. Soften your abdomen. Close your eyes. If you find this uncomfortable, perhaps distract yourself with some breathing. You may like to count your breaths, counting in for 4 and counting backwards from 4 as you exhale. We are deeply stimulating all 6 lines of our lower body meridians. And when you are ready, coming forward, untuck those toes and come back into a kneeling position. This may be enough for you, and if that's where you're staying, that's absolutely fine. Close your eyes. And once again, hands can be in Anjali Mudra or resting on your legs. If you prefer to come a little deeper, lift the knees away from the floor, either taking hold of the knees with the hands and lifting the chest, or if you prefer, placing a cushion underneath your knees. So either one is fine, or perhaps you prefer no cushion at all. Taking care here to not overdo it, not leaning back too far. This is a strong stimulation of the 4 meridians that flow through our feet and our ankles. A wonderful thing to do if you do a lot of squatting. Very gently lowering the knees down, removing your cushion or bolster. And then taking a moment to come and lie on the back of your body. Now you may like to prepare by placing either a bolster or a cushion or pillow behind you at this stage as we come into our yin snail. I will give you many options here. So the first thing to do is to lie down on the floor. You may just like to place a smaller cushion or pillow underneath the back of your hips. And if that's the case, that's fine. Tuck the chin in and lift your legs into the air. Once your legs are in the air, just resting the hands on the floor, once your legs are in the air, bend and soften your knees and let the thighs sink in. Now this may be enough for you and that's absolutely fine. If you would like to come a little more deeply into this one, you can remove the cushion and come up a little further and let the legs soften and rest on the bolster. Again, the hands can be on the floor or on the back of your body to support you. Softening here. Try and relax the knees, softening. If this becomes too strong at any time, simply lower yourself down and relax here in our happy baby pose. This is one of our deepest releases for the whole spine. Relaxing the heart, bringing more blood flow to the head, draining the lungs and compressing the internal organs, giving them a great massage. Your breath will shorten in this pose, and this can sometimes increase feelings of anxiety or fear. Use your breath awareness and reflect inward. Slowly and carefully allow your body to come back down and place your feet on the floor, just resting here. Notice the effects of the pose. Take a moment to rest. Taking the arms a little wider now, preparing to come into our twisted roots. Let both knees fall over to the left side, looking down your right arm. Soften here. Simply let go. Close your eyes and let your whole body relax. Release and soften. Let go. Gently returning your knees to center and gaze to center. Inhale, and with a gentle exhalation, let your knees fall to the right, looking down your left arm now. And once again, simply surrender. Our yin practice is very much about surrender, letting go, softening, softening, softening. Very gently bringing the knees back in, the head back to center. Take your knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock from side to side. Place the feet down on the floor and place your hands down beside your body with the palms facing the ceiling. Close your eyes and let your body sink down deep into the earth. If you are comfortable here, you need do nothing at this time. If you would prefer to place a bolster under the backs of your thighs, please do that now. Perhaps a cushion under your head. Perhaps you would like to turn your lights down. Feel your body surrendering into the earth. Letting go, surrendering. Enjoy, rejuvenate, and release. With no set expectation or agenda, release your practice and any lingering sensations from the postures that have led up to this very moment. Soften your entire body and settle your mind. Settle into a comfortable position with your eyes closed. Take a slow, deep breath, and as you release it, feel yourself begin to relax. Take another slow, deep breath, and gradually feel your breathing begin to slow. Allow your body to relax and settle more deeply into the surface beneath you. As you relax, a feeling of peace and calm makes its way through your body. Continue to take long, slow, deep breaths in and out, relaxing more and more. Know that whatever you feel during this meditation is okay. Allow yourself to experience whatever comes or whatever doesn't. When the moon is full, it is in perfect alignment with the sun, so the light is reflected towards the earth. Many cultures believe that the full moon cleanses all that it touches. Allow yourself to become cleansed, removing old, stuck, negative energies, becoming refreshed and renewed. Continue to breathe deeply. Slowly inhale, slowly exhale, relaxing more and more. Inhale cleansing energy. Exhale, relaxing. Inhale and feel the full moon above. Exhale, relax. Inhale, imagine the moon round and full. Exhale, relaxing more. Inhale and see the moon shining brightly. Exhale into deeper relaxation. Feel the rays of the moon cleansing you, impurities being released. The moon is high above you, but it feels close. Feel the cleansing moonlight releasing your worries and concerns. Feel them melting away under the moonlight. Release your troubles and stresses to the moonlight. Feel the moon gladly taking away your troubles. Use this time under the full moon to let go completely. Let go of your thoughts. Give your mind a rest. The moonlight holds a quiet magic. Enjoy this cleansing process. Feel your body renewing in the full moon. Each cell within you fully engaged in the process of regeneration. Feel the old cells being shed, opening space for the new cells to flourish. Now allow yourself to release any and all obstacles that have stood in your way. This is an opportunity under the full moon to let go of anything that no longer serves you, that has become trapped within you. Feel yourself letting go of anything that has held you back. Imagine the moon shining brightly above you. Allow it to open all levels of your awareness. Feeling any stagnant energy becoming unstuck. Now you begin to see a new vision. What is it you see? What is it you see? Do you see yourself as renewed and healthy? Or perhaps as having more meaningful connections to those you love. Let the magic of the moonlight fill you with new, positive energy, moving away from darkness and into the magical light of the full moon, letting go of the old and welcoming the new. You have been blessed with this cleansing meditation. Prepare now to return, becoming aware of your physical body and your surroundings. Take a long breath in and out as you tune into your own space and become aware of the sounds around you. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. You may like to stretch out or take another deep breath in and out. Take your time to reacquaint yourself with the present, knowing that the full moon will return again next month. Feeling renewed and refreshed, feel your physical energy becoming more present as you return to full conscious waking. I honour the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honour the place in you which is of love and light and truth, of knowledge and kindness, of compassion. And when you are in that place in you and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste.